Hi everyone, so today we're going to be exploring fractions as division. And so we're going to start with this word problem. If you want to get your notebooks out and write this out. It says, Ben had a brownie and shared it with his brother. They both ate the same amount. How much did each one get? So it's a pretty simple problem. I want you to try to think of the answer without even doing any math. Really just think about what's going on in the problem. You have one brownie and you're sharing it between Ben and his brother, so two people. How much of the brownie would each person get? You probably came up with half of the brownie, right? And you didn't really even have to think about fractions to do that. But what's really going on is that you have this one brownie and you're dividing it between these two people. And that's how you're getting this answer of they each get half of a brownie. If we drew a model for that, we would have one brownie and divide it into two pieces, and they'd each get one of those two pieces, and so it would be 1/2. Okay? What happens if we have that one brownie and instead of dividing it between two people, we share it equally among three people? What fraction of the brownie would each person get? We have one brownie divided among three people now. How much would each person get? You might have came up with this 1/3 of the brownie, right? If we have one brownie and now we're sharing it between three people, then we're going to split that brownie into three parts, and everybody gets one of the three parts. So everybody gets 1/3 of the brownie. So I want you to go ahead and do this with 4 people when you're sharing the brownie between 5 people. So go ahead and write the division problem, write the fraction, draw the model for each of those. And then unpause the video when you're done with that and check it with what I'm going to do. Alright, so if you have 4 people, then you have one brownie divided by 4 people, and everybody would get 1/4 of the brownie. If we draw that out, we have one brownie, now we're dividing it 4 pieces, and everybody gets one of the 4 pieces, which is 1/4, one out of the total 4, the part out of the whole. If we have 5 people, we're going to take the one brownie, dividing it among 5 people. Everybody's going to get 1/5 of the brownie. So we divide our brownie into 5 pieces, and everybody's going to get one of those 5 pieces. Now, you probably have noticed a pattern in our division problem and in our answer of the fraction. Today, we're going to talk about how a fraction is basically a division problem. This fraction 1/2 means 1 divided by 2. I like to think of the line that separates the numerator from the denominator as a division sign. So it's 1 divided by 2. 1 divided by 2 equals 1/2, and 1 divided by 3 equals 1/3, or 1 divided by 3. So this works for all fractions, not even just fractions that are called unit fractions, which means it has a 1 as the numerator. This works for all kinds of fractions. So let's think about this problem. Say there are 4 siblings, they're eating breakfast, and they're sharing 3 pieces of bacon. There's only 3, there's 4 of them. So we're going to take our 3 pieces of bacon. I'm going to erase this real quick. So we got 4 siblings sharing 3 pieces of bacon. First, I want you to think about what division problem would that be? Would this problem kind of be showing? 4 siblings sharing 3 pieces of bacon. So that means we have our 3 pieces of bacon and we're dividing that among 4 people evenly. 3 divided by 4, which tells us how much bacon each person would get. Well, if we continued from our pattern that we just saw, that 1 divided by 2 equals 1/2, 1 divided by 3 equals 1/3, 1 divided by 4 equals 1/4, and so forth, what fraction would 3 divided by 4 give us? Well, the dividend, the first number, is going to be our numerator, and the divisor is going to be our denominator. So up here, 3 will be our numerator, that's the dividend, and 4 will become our divisors. And so this tells us that the answer would be 3/4 of a piece of bacon, which is how much each sibling would get. They wouldn't quite get a whole piece because there's less bacon than there are people. So they each get 3/4 of a piece of bacon. So this works for all fractions. This means 3 divided by 4, which is why each sibling would get 3/4 of a piece of bacon, because we need to do 3 pieces of bacon divided by 4. Now if we drew that out, you would need to draw out 3 pieces of bacon. And we're dividing that between 4 people. So I think the easiest way is to divide each piece of bacon into 4 pieces. And so if you divide each piece of bacon between the 4 people, then each person will get 1 of the 4 pieces of every single piece of bacon. So they get 1/4 of this piece of bacon, they get 1/4 of this piece of bacon, and they get 1/4 of this piece of bacon, which in total would be 1/4 and a 1/4 and 1 more 1/4 would be 3/4. So each person is going to end up getting 3/4 of a piece. They get 1/4 of the first one, a 1/4 of the second one, and a 1/4 of the third one, totaling 3 pieces of bacon. So today you're going to be given some word problems, and you're going to have to write a division problem for that, like such as this one is 3 divided by 4, 3 pieces of bacon divided by 4 people, or 1 brownie divided by 2 people. And then you're going to tell me what fraction would they get in the end. And it's always going to follow this pattern. The dividend would be your numerator, and the divisor is going to be your denominator. Because fractions are division. It's 3 divided by 4. Whenever you say 3/4, that is what it is representing.